Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Friday. We got 4 matchups on this March Madness slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on college basketball player props, go ahead and hop into ParlayPlay in the description below. Get 5 free entries when you guys sign up. So go ahead and take advantage, and hopefully you guys get some big wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Yesterday was crazy. We saw 2 number 1 teams get downed. Hopefully you guys took Arkansas. Arkansas plus 9.5. This had to have been lock of March Madness. And yeah. And 2 number 1s, man. To get into the finals, I'm pretty sure it's happened like 7 times, 8 times in March Madness history. 2 number 1 seeds making it to the finals. So yeah, betting the underdogs in March Madness has been pretty good so far. So yeah, pretty good day yesterday. And yeah, we'll hop in it today. Another 4 great matchups, starting with St. Peter's versus Purdue. Purdue opening up as 12.5 point favorites with the over-under at 133.5. These teams have played once before, Purdue winning that matchup by 22. St. Peter's coming off a 10-point win over Murray State, then that win over Kentucky. Definitely a true Cinderella team here. Purdue coming off that 10-point win over Texas. St. Pete on a 9-game winning streak, 9-0 covering the spread, 7-0 covering in March. Purdue just 2-7 covering the spread. Not a good covering team here. Yeah, you already know. Taking St. Peter's plus 12.5. Too many points in March Madness. Even yesterday, the highest loss was Arizona losing by 12. St. Peter's plus 12.5. Even if you can get them on the alt line, you can get St. Peter's plus like 15 or 18 or 20. I just think St. Peter's could shock. The run they've been on, Purdue is on upset alert here by this Peacocks team. Give me St. Peter's plus 12.5. Next matchup, we have Providence versus Kansas. Kansas opening up as a 7.5 point favorite with the over-under at 141.5. These teams have not played each other before. Providence, on a 2-game winning streak, coming off wins over Richmond and South Dakota State. Kansas on a 7-game winning streak, coming off a nice win over Creighton. Providence 5-2 covering the spread right now. Kansas 5-1 covering the spread on a 7-game winning streak. Another game plus 7.5. I just think that's too many points. We're in the Sweet 16. You're gonna get the best competition. Providence is a really good team. Give me Providence plus 7.5. I'm just loving these spreads here, especially the high spreads. Teams really aren't covering. A lot of these March Madness games do come down to the last couple minutes. Give me Providence plus 7.5. Next matchup, we have North Carolina versus UCLA. UCLA opening up as a 2-point favorite with the over-under at 141.5. The last 4 matchups, UNC is 4-0, 4-0 covering the spread. UNC coming off a Baylor win, knocking off a number 1 seed, and they beat Marquette as well. UCLA coming off a big win over St. Mary's. North Carolina 5-0 covering against UCLA on a 5-game winning streak against UCLA. 16-0 against the Pac-12. That's pretty crazy. UCLA 0-9 covering against the ACC. This is a really good North Carolina team, and it's a really good UCLA team, but UCLA better watch out. North Carolina, the way they played against Baylor, I know Baylor came back and could have won, took them to overtime, but North Carolina dominated that whole game. And give me North Carolina plus 2 in this matchup. Another upset-worthy matchup here. Give me the Tar Heels plus 2. Then the last matchup, we have Iowa State versus Miami. Miami opening up as a 2.5 point favorite with the over-under at 133. These teams have played once before. Iowa State winning that matchup 73-56. Iowa State coming off 2 big wins against Wisconsin and LSU. Miami coming off a huge Auburn win. I mean, they dominated Auburn in that matchup. Iowa State 6-3 covering the spread. Miami 5-1 covering the spread. This is that one Sweet 16 matchup. Two teams that, to be honest, really shouldn't, are surprisingly that they made it this far. A toss-up. The only game on the slate, I have zero idea who could win. I really do. It's a coin toss. So with that aspect, one matchup I'm probably staying away from. I might do a teaser with, but I'm gonna take Iowa State plus 2.5. I'm just uncertain with this matchup. It could, who knows with Miami and Iowa State. That really is the biggest question mark. Give me Iowa State plus 2.5 here. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.